Imagine a world where the human brain is no longer limited by memory. Instead of forgetting, instead of struggling to absorb information, every person could store unlimited knowledge. From the moment of birth, every book read, every conversation heard, every lesson learned would remain perfectly preserved. Humanity would become a species of living libraries. At first, this ability would feel like a miracle. Children in school could master entire textbooks in a single day. Scientists could remember every equation, every experiment, every piece of research ever written. Doctors could carry the complete history of medicine in their minds. No one would need external storage, no libraries or even the internet, because each person would carry infinite information inside themselves. But with such power comes transformation. Knowledge would no longer be about access, but about use. Having all facts stored would not automatically create wisdom. The challenge would be deciding how to apply that infinite ocean of data. Some people might become paralyzed by it, overwhelmed by countless memories and details. Others would rise as visionaries, weaving connections between disciplines in ways that were once impossible. Society would change dramatically. Education systems would be redesigned, not to repeat information, but to teach critical thinking and creativity. Schools might focus entirely on problem-solving, ethics, and innovation, since memorization would no longer matter. Universities could become places where people practice how to transform knowledge into progress, rather than simply learning facts. Economies would shift as well. With unlimited knowledge, jobs that rely on expertise would no longer require years of training. Anyone could learn surgery, engineering, or law in an instant. This could democratize opportunity but also destabilize professions, as everyone could theoretically master any field. Perhaps new social structures would emerge where value comes not from what you know, but how you use what you know. On a personal level, relationships with memory would change. Forgetting painful experiences would no longer be possible. Every failure, every heartbreak, every embarrassing moment would remain sharp forever. Humans might struggle with the weight of eternal memory, never able to let go of the past. New technologies or mental practices might be invented to filter, organize, or even mute memories to preserve mental health. Culturally, storytelling, art, and history would evolve. Instead of fearing the loss of traditions, humanity would preserve them perfectly across generations. Every language, every myth, every song could live inside billions of minds forever. But creativity could face a paradox. If everything is remembered, originality might become harder to achieve, as every new idea would immediately be compared to everything done before. There would also be ethical questions. Would governments try to control how citizens use their infinite knowledge? Could someone weaponize the ability to recall every military strategy or every chemical formula ever invented? Perhaps societies would need strict codes of responsibility, teaching people not just to remember but to choose wisely. In the end, unlimited memory would not make humanity omnipotent. It would test our wisdom. Knowledge is power, but without understanding, compassion, and imagination, it is only weight. The real future of such a world would not be determined by how much we remember, but by how much we create with what we know.